Zlata's diary, A Child's Life in Wartime Sarajevo, offers a first-hand account of the Bosnian War through the diary of Zlata Filipović. Written between her 11th and 13th birthdays, the diary documents the daily life of a child during the siege of Sarajevo from 1991 to 1993. Zlata, an only child, lives in a middle-class apartment with her mother, a chemist, and her father, a lawyer. The early entries paint a picture of a carefree childhood. Zlata is a dedicated student, enjoying her woodworking, piano, and solfeggio lessons, and views her education as an important responsibility. The family spends time together at their summer home in Crnotina and at a ski resort in Jaharina, while Zlata enjoys friendships, parties, and her favorite music and television shows. Her life, although punctuated by typical childhood setbacks like a postponed birthday due to illness or an unsatisfactory class trip, is mostly content. However, as the war in neighboring Croatia escalates, Zlata's world begins to change. Her father is called into the police reserves, and even as the holidays approach, the threat of war looms. Zlata helps pack care packages for those affected by the conflict in Dubrovnik, Croatia, while still enjoying the simple pleasures of winter holidays, sledding, cocoa, and sleepovers. Yet the adults around her are consumed with political discussions, and Zlata struggles to make sense of the ethnic tensions and political fallout following the breakup of Yugoslavia. Despite finding the political conflicts absurd, she worries for the people of Dubrovnik, especially the family friends living there. By March 1992, the ethnic and political turmoil intensifies after a referendum for Bosnia's independence, which the Bosnian Serbs largely boycotted. Fighting erupts, and Sarajevo becomes barricaded. Zlata and her family march for peace, but tensions rise as rumors of advancing soldiers circulate and neighborhoods are isolated. In a moment of reflection, Zlata names her diary Mimmy, drawing a parallel to Anne Frank's own writing. As the war grips Sarajevo, Zlata's life becomes increasingly chaotic. Artillery bombardments send her family running for cover in a neighbor's cellar. Basic utilities like water, gas, and electricity are cut off, and the family learns to endure long lines for water, even under the threat of sniper fire, while burning furniture for warmth. Zlata's mother faces danger as she crosses the bridge to and from work. Through her diary, Zlata captures the devastation of a city at war, offering a powerful and poignant account of survival in the midst of unimaginable hardship. Zlata's friend Nina is tragically killed while playing in the park, a loss that deepens Zlata's sense of isolation. With the city cut off due to the ongoing conflict, she is unable to visit family and friends. Confined to her apartment, she fluctuates between anxiety and profound boredom, feeling the weight of both despair and frustration. Though she is eventually permitted to visit her grandparents and best friend Myrna, the sight of shattered buildings, decimated parks, and an influx of displaced refugees serves as a constant reminder of the war's devastation. However, Zlata finds solace in the company of her pets, Sicko and Sisi, and in the pages of her diary, Mimmy, where she pours out her thoughts and fears. She is also supported by her parents, neighbors, and close friends, who, despite the harsh conditions, maintain a sense of community, celebrating birthdays, sharing food and supplies, and offering each other emotional support. Through these small acts of solidarity, Zlata's neighborhood manages to endure its first winter under siege. A young refugee named Nedo and the Bobar family next door help lift Zlata's spirits. She particularly bonds with the Bobar's daughters, Maja and Bojana, despite their age difference. Maja encourages Zlata to submit her diary for publication through a contact at her school. Zlata's work is selected, but repeated setbacks delay its release. It isn't until July 1993 that her diary is finally published. Zlata delivers an emotional speech to a small audience, likening her experience to that of a long-distance swimmer dropped into icy waters, with no shore in sight. As journalists continue to visit Zlata after the release, she gains international attention, but her concerns about her parents' mental health and the approaching winter, during which they will face severe shortages of firewood, loom large. With few supplies and even fewer friends remaining in Sarajevo, the small comforts of birthday celebrations, weddings, letters, and school visits feel increasingly like hollow echoes of normal life. In early December 1993, Zlata and her family receive news that French publishers of her diary have arranged for them to be evacuated to Paris. In a rush to prepare, the family says their goodbyes, but complications delay their departure. Zlata agrees to appear on a live television show with French Defense Minister François Léotard, who promises to secure her family's escape. After 2 weeks of tense waiting, the minister's advisor, Jean-Christophe Ruffin, negotiates with the warring factions to ensure their safe passage. On December 23rd, the family finally leaves Sarajevo. Though Zlata is relieved to escape the chaos, her heart is heavy with sadness for the friends, family, and country she is leaving behind. The diary concludes with uncertainty, as Zlata faces the future without knowing what lies ahead. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.